When I came back to my village and met my mom and my dad and my siblings and the neighbors, I was happy that I had the opportunity to reunite with them. And I also felt burdened that they have suffered so much, and that even though I was someone who was displaced from the family, I have had the opportunity to be in the refugee camps, the opportunity to go to schools, to go through primary, secondary and university education, and the opportunity to work to resettle in the US, and went back as somebody with some resources, some knowledge to be able to help. So it helped me see myself as someone who should help the family, the community, the country, rather than a victim who was displaced through war. See, this brings me back to the work of UNHCR and why refugees should be given the opportunity. It was through my work that the government of South Sudan leaders recognized and appointed me as the State Minister for Education. So as the State Minister for Education, I was put in charge of over 875 primary and secondary schools and more than 300,000 school children. So it was a big assignment, huge work to do, and it's amazing what one can do when you're given an opportunity to prevail. Despite the challenges, in fact, on our school, we have enrolled many more students, because our goal is not only to educate them, but to keep them away from being conscripted and made soldiers who will go and destroy other people's life. But so we engage them. We engage them even on basic skills, basic life skills, to keep the young people busy. It is part of the solution. I'm aware of what could happen to a young child if they are idols at times of war. Sometimes some of them made this unusual choice of going to, because the basic source of living become either the army or police, and when a child is there, they are sent to battlefield. But if they have a school that they believe is helping them, and they are trained life skills, basic skill, they have something to hope on, something to say, look, I am in school now, maybe when peace comes, I will have completed certain level of educations and will have a job. There was me who had no country, who was displaced, who sometimes had to live in the refugee camps, not even knowing when peace will come in my country. But then there are people who have their countries, they have opportunities, they have skills, whom I have met that have been very generous and have given me the opportunity to be who I am today. So I don't think just the conflict or going through difficulties should make somebody go pessimistic. No, there is always an opportunity, there is always a way out when you stay positive in face of the challenges. One of the things that I am always advocating on is actually in terms of people who have been displaced, provide food, provide them with accommodation and a temporary place to live. And if they have lived in a refugee camp, let's say for so long, and the conflict in their place is not stopping, resettlement is a good answer to that, and I am a perfect example of that. If I were allowed to stay in Kakuma refugee camps for the last 11 years, I don't know if I would have been the person who is able to make a difference now.